Hey everybody, how's it going? Today, let's take an in-depth look at the 2009 Nissan 370Z NISMO. And this is going to be a full, in-depth tour of the NISMO. We'll start it up, show the engine, get an exhaust clip, and go over the performance data, and show you a bunch of the features on the interior as well as exterior. And today, I'm at Hendrick BMW Pre-Owned in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so, without further ado, let's go ahead and start it up, let it run. It also has an integrated smart key access system that allows you to lock and unlock the vehicle by just keeping the key fob in your pocket and locating the little buttons on the door handle. Just press it. 2 beeps indicate locking, and then 1 beep indicates unlocking. It's the solid red exterior with black and red NISMO cloth interior. It does have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and the clutch, hit the button to start. Beautiful. NISMO specific sport leather wrap steering wheel with tight feedback, side bolster and extensions up at the top and the lower portion of the wheel. This particular one also has a 6-speed manual transmission with short throw gear ratios, and then push down all the way over and down for reverse, all in a leather wrap shift knob. You can also see some of the signature red color contrast stitching found throughout the vehicle. And let's go ahead and cut on the headlamps. It does have automatic lamps, hazards. Both the windows are fully automatic. And let's go ahead and check out the exterior, shall we? The vehicle will chime, letting you know it's lost detection of the proximity key fob. Comes with bi-xenon projector headlamps. This newest generation of the 370Z was introduced in 2009, featured larger engine, completely reworked body styling, as well as performance. The NISMO edition is the top tier of the 370Z lineup, featuring a heavily modified suspension, increased engine output, as well as unique body cladding and other ancillary bits, and I'll go through all of those in its appropriate part in the video. Scooped out hood. Some of the notable suspension changes include stiffer springs, anti-roll bars, firmer dampeners. The vehicle also is 7.1 inches longer than a standard 370Z, thanks to the unique body cladding located around the vehicle. It also comes with these unique forged aluminum alloy 19-inch wheels, with large disc brakes, painted Nissan brake calipers, and the logo embedded on the wheel. Mounted on high-performance Yokohama tires. Tires in front measure 245/40 and 285/35 in the rear, with a more deep dish offset wheel. Along with its close ratio 6-speed manual gearbox, the 370Z NISMO also features a Synchro Rev Match system, which is basically a means of tweaking the throttle a little bit to increase the smoothness of downshifts. With similar basic underpinnings from the standard 370Z, the NISMO's front spring rates have been increased about 15%, while the rear have been increased by about 10%. Also, thanks to a 15% more stiff, larger strut tower brace up front, and a 50% more stiff rear tower brace, it leads to about a total increase in roll stiffness of around 15%. Also, front dampeners provide 40% more control for the vehicle, while the rear shocks have been fortified by 140%. Now I know that's a lot of numbers to comprehend, and there's a whole lot more modifications to the NISMO than I can list, but basically my main point, it's a highly super-tuned version of the 370Z standard to be a much more capable, better handling performance vehicle. LED tail lamps, unique large rear spoiler with integrated third brake light, and your rear diffuser style bumper with a NISMO full exhaust system with polished tips. And pop the hood. Power has also been increased for the NISMO for about 18 horsepower greater than the standard 370Z, up to 350 horsepower at 7,400 RPM. Original base price was around $39,850. The V6, like I said, 3.7 liter, 24 valve with variable valve timing. Like I said, produces 350 horsepower and 276 foot-pounds of torque at 5,200 RPM. It is rear-wheel drive with a rear limited slip differential, double wishbone front and a multi-link rear suspension with front and rear stabilizer bars further enhanced with the NISMO package. And with a 19-gallon fuel tank running on premium unleaded gas, it achieves an EPA estimated miles per gallon rating of 18 city, 26 highway. And 0 to 60 times are an average of around 5.2 seconds, with the top speed limited to around 157 miles an hour. Fantastic power plant. And like I said earlier, the interior has gotten the full NISMO Sport treatment, with pretty basic as far as amenities go, but also helps to reduce weight a bit. Lower storage pockets, padded cloth inserts with the color contrast red stitching, power locks, power windows, power mirrors. You also have a set of NISMO specific sport bucket seating with a nice amount of side bolstering, side airbags, color contrast stitching. You could probably just barely make out the red pattern in the seat as well. And you also have the signature logo. Logoed Z door sills, aluminum sport pedals, as well as a manually tilting telescoping steering wheel. And let's go ahead and see how she sounds. Fantastic sound. Shut her up. Comes with your standard audio system with in-dash CD player, you have padded leather accenting going across the dash here, running down with your color contrast stitching. Side curtain airbags, manually dimming rear view mirror, and your interior illumination. You also have an auxiliary gauge pack up top with your oil temperature, your voltometer, as well as a digital clock. Your different presets, auxiliary for iPod and other MP3 devices, audio adjustment, as well as changing between your different radio modes. Your simple to use climate control located down below with automatic mode, temperature, different zones, front defrost, as well as rear defrost, and recycling and vent. Hidden storage compartment. You can also get an optional navigation system that would go in that spot instead of a storage compartment. Your leather, as well as color contrast stitching, also come down to meet the center console. Your S driving mode, which is basically the sport mode for the vehicle, unlocking the vehicle's maximum potential and power and increasing the driver and dynamics. Cup holder. Another cup holder with modest storage. And if we look back here, we can see one of the main braces for the back of the vehicle, as well as the number plaque. You also have a nice comprehensive gauge cluster, easy to read, an integrated driver information system, instantaneous miles per gallon, fuel data, intermittent wipers, turn signal and headlamps, your different radio modes, as well as cruise control and volume. And we're going to shut her down. Check out behind the seat. You do have modest storage behind the seat and little storage pockets. And we're going to check out the rest of the vehicle, shall we? The Z has never really been known as a true practical car, mainly geared towards more enthusiasts. But it does have modest trunk space. It's the vehicle's signature mats. And as far as practicality goes, it also goes for the C-pillar, which is a little bit of a blind spot. Manual passenger seat as well. Modest glove box space. Not bad. Geared more towards performance and maneuverability than the standard 370Z, while providing a unique and sporty outlook and package with its styling and interior trim, without all the excess ancillary features. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this in-depth tour on the 2009 Nissan 370Z NISMO. Be sure to stay tuned next time. There's a lot more where that came from. Take care, everybody.